Hey everybody, welcome to Avian Origins, a journey where we create an original anime world and infuse storytelling and style to create a one-of-a-kind clothing brand. As soon as I start that, bud, you straight lag city, like exclamation point. I'm like, hey, what's up? You just like disappear. My name, should we just keep going or read
We just
you?
keep going. It's like we do that one Sebastian video where he slapped his paddle.
Oh, jeez, dude.
You should add that clip in.
Sebastian, go on me. You are now the ping pong champion. Rise. Yeah. Keep going, keep going. I bestow upon you my grandfather's, mother's, son's, grandpa's, niece's paddle. Take it, my brother. Cherish it.
Let's redo that. Can we redo that? Okay.
Yeah, we never stop out here. Nothing can stop us from our vision. Our vision of creating a one-of-a-kind clothing brand where we infuse storytelling and style to create an insane clothing brand based off of an anime world. And so we're creating this world based off of avian beings, so half human, half bird people, and the world that they inhabit is called Etheria. And so there are 10 regions. Each one is unique and custom, and in those regions, each region has 3 clans inhabiting. So for a total of 30 clans right now that we've just been coming up. Fletch and I are just creative geniuses out here. But we're not doing it alone. We're using the help of AI. We're using dark arts out here to generate these amazing descriptions with words that we're learning on a daily. And so we're just here. We're here documenting. Thank you guys for joining in, listening in. We're happy to be here.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me, bud. Okay, so we're on episode 14. We're finishing up the classes that we've been going through, right, bud?
Yep. We have 3 more classes to cover.
Let's do a quick recap. Which ones have we gone through so far?
We've gone through Warrior, Mage, Rogue, Berserker, Paladin, Cleric, Sentinel, Bard, Engineer, Monk, Marksman, and Druid.
So we got the final 3 here. We're going to be kicking it off with Alchemist. Ooh.
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 Alright, so we're going to go through the skills and abilities, appearance, clothing, strengths, and weaknesses for each of these remaining 3 classes. So let's hear about it, Fletch.
So alchemists are masters of potions, elixirs, and transmutation, harnessing the power of substances to achieve a variety of effects. They possess knowledge of both healing and destructive concoctions. Alchemists can create potions that heal wounds, enhance abilities, or inflict damage. They also possess the ability to transmute materials and manipulate elements.
So alchemists may have an aura of curiosity and experimentation. They may wear attire that reflects their scientific approach to magic and alchemy. Their appearance may be marked by vials, satchels, equipment used in their alchemical practices.
So the attire they wear allows them for ease of movement and accommodates their alchemical tools. They wear protective clothing to shield themselves from potential mishaps during their experiments. And alchemists often carry satchels or belts filled with vials and ingredients.
So strengths for alchemists, they excel in the creation and utilization of potions that provide healing, utility, or damage. They possess versatility in adapting their abilities to different situations. Alchemists are skilled in manipulating elements, transmuting materials, and providing support through their concoctions.
However, alchemists may have lower physical resilience compared to heavily armored classes. They rely on their alchemical resources and must manage their ingredients and concoctions effectively. An alchemist may require time to prepare their potions and may be vulnerable in close quarters combat.
So basically, alchemists are just like dangerous chefs. They're out here making these ingredients and making these recipes with their. They have like the bat belt on their around their waist with a bunch of like carrots and celery and ingredients and stuff, and they're just throwing them into these little concoctions. It keeps saying concoctions.
It's, it's got the like Mr. Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
Oh, Inspector Gadget.
The Go-Go Gadget. So I think
Okay.
this is kind of a cool class. I don't know. I mean, I thought you'd never heard of or never used the Bard class. Like that was a pretty special class. But then when I said that, you're like, oh yeah, dude, I definitely was a Bard in some game I've never even heard of, StarCraft or something.
No, I was a monk.
Oh, you were a monk, not a Bard?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So have you ever been an alchemist?
No, but there was a game where you could be an alchemist. You kind of like wear like lab coats and stuff.
Like lab coats and like crazy goggles and things?
Yeah, I think it kind of reminded me of Epic Duel.
Hmm. Why are you so cracked at that game?
I was like, I want to toss it up real quick and get a quick 1v1 in.
So I guess when I think of alchemist, I think of Minecraft actually, like the potions and things you can make in Minecraft. And you have like the instant damage, you have like the night vision, you got poison, of course. But yeah, I think this is kind of cool. I'm thinking of different ways. So like an alchemist that's in like a more like rural clan, like a Fey Leaf alchemist, is using a lot of natural ingredients and things like that. But then
It's
if
like-
you
It's like picking
they're out there gathering like off of a snapped twig, and they take the leaf off, and then they like mash it, with the pestle and mortar and pestle. But then there's also like the modern day alchemists that are like in a lab that have like these vials, and like there's like these Bunsen burners like heating up the bottom of a little pot. Why is that the heating up pot? But then they have like elemental like periodic table elements like uranium and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, quick earthquake. Sorry about that, guys. So I think there's a lot of different things you can do with the alchemist class.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen anything about Full Metal Alchemist?
I've watched the first episode and it was kind of silly, so I didn't give it a chance, even though I should.
I haven't seen it yet either, so I was hoping you could guide us through.
It's like this massive knight, but it's like a little kid in it. So he's like a little kid voice. But
Like
I
a
don't
golem
know.
or like an avatar, or what is?
He has like a metal golem.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't think I was in the right mindset watching it.
You're all down and depressed.
No, I think I was like hoping that I had to do something sick, but it was like old anime, kind of like old, like Naruto.
Like Bleach.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, we got the alchemist class thrown in there. A little different. All right, bud. Ready to hop into the next one?
Yep.
So I know that you like this this class. I kind of almost gave it away. You just hit it for us, dude.
Yeah. So next class is going to be Summoner. I think this is an epic class. I always love the opportunity to be a summoner in any MMO, dude, because I just love the idea of like being able to summon people on your team, and you're in the back just like not getting damaged, but then like imagine like you're just super OP people can just summon, and then it's like it's just
Why
like
do you love
sick.
the summoning?
I know, it's like you expend your staff and you send it down, dude.
Why can't we help just having a staffed helicopter above your head anytime
You
you have
get
any
you
magical
get
power?
Gambit flying in.
Uh-huh. Alright, dude, let's hear about it.
So summoners have the ability to call forth and control otherworldly creatures to aid them in battle. They possess the knowledge of summoning spells, rituals, and bindings. Summoners can summon a variety of entities, ranging from elemental creatures, demons, and mythical beasts. They also have a range of offensive and defensive spells at their disposal.
Okay. Summoners often have an air of mystery and connection to other realms. They may wear attire that reflects their affinity for summoning, such as robes adorned with symbols of summoning or arcane marking. Their appearance may be marked by a spiritual presence or an otherworldly aura. Why are they kind of glowing all the time?
It's intense. And summoners wear robes or attires, and their clothing may incorporate symbols or sigils associated with summoning or the creatures they command. Summoners may carry arcane totems that aid their summoning rituals.
Forgot to say arcane foci.
I didn't even know what that is.
I'm imagining some sort of like lens, an arcane foci. Quick search, let me see. Foci. Arcane foci? I came up with some math thing.
And some quick.
Oh, focus, an arcane focus. It's in D&D. It's a special item designed to channel the power of arcane spells. It looks like it's some sort of like.
Yeah, it seems like they carry some sort of like
What?
totem or some
Yeah,
sort
says
of like item that helps them summon.
Yeah, what exactly is an arcane focus? I'm on Reddit right here. It
Mm-hmm.
says they're used to replace the material component of spells. You cannot replace the vocal. Okay, never mind. This is getting real deep into D&D real quick.
Get out, get out.
They're just little tools that are magical. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting out. I'm dangerous. I'm in the danger zone right now.
Danger zone.
Give me back, bud. Give me back. Okay.
All right, get the strengths.
So, summoners excel in versatility, utilizing summoned creatures to provide additional damage, support, or control on the battlefield. They possess a wide range of spells and abilities to complement their summoned entities. Summoners can adapt their strategies to exploit the strengths and weaknesses of their summoned creatures.
However, summoners typically have lower physical resilience and may be susceptible to direct confrontations, and they rely heavily on mana and must manage their resources effectively. And they may require some time to perform their summoning rituals, leaving them vulnerable.
So why do you love summoners so much, dude? Because it's never something I've ever really been attracted to that much, but I remember in the Misthaven region, the Glimerians are the ones that can like summon like mist elementals.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, dude, that's so sick. So, have you played summoners before?
Yeah, so in what game is it called? What's that game, dude, where it's kind of like cartoonish drawing?
Scribble knots?
No, like it's a shooting game, but it has like cartoonish like outlines and stuff.
On what PC or
Like on
what?
PC, then you kind of shoot like robots and stuff. And
Is it multiplayer?
yeah, you never played it, but like
So how would
it's like
how would
there's
I
like a
know?
1, 2, 3, and 4 version. I think it starts with a B.
What did you play it on? Like with who?
Steam. I can pull up right here. Play with Tim. I'm gonna know right when I see it.
I'm just thinking of Bomberman.
It's right here. It's right here.
What's it called?
Borderlands.
Oh.
So there's this class.
You should have just done this thing.
I don't know. I didn't remember that. But
Oh,
there's
okay.
this one class on Borderlands called Summoner.
Really?
And you walk around with like a giant beast pet that follows you. And the one that I chose was like what was it? It was basically a wolf dog. And it's like massive. And so like my
What the
build,
heck?
one of my abilities is that I can like look at an area and like summon it and then like teleport to that area and like cause like a massive explosion on that area as it like teleports to that area. And then like it does a
Okay.
lot of poison damage around it. It has like a aura of like poison. And it's like so sick, dude, because I just send it in there and I'm in the back of my sniper just picking off enemies while things like
As
whipping
they're
around.
attacking, do they attack it for you too, or do they attack your summon thing?
Yeah, they attack it, but I can revive it. And if I get knocked, he can revive me, my pet.
That is pretty busted.
Because like me and Tim would like put on the hardest difficulty. We would run in there and I'd send my dog in, dude, and just like tear up everything, doing mass damage. Oh, we're in the back trying to just like blame all out, but then we get killed, and then my dog comes in and revives both of us.
That's insane.
Dude, it's like so sick.
What clan would you most want to be from as the summoner class? I know there's out of 30 clans right now, it's a big question, but like, I'm looking at all the clans right now.
I mean, I like the idea just like Umbriel, dude, the shadows and stuff.
You love Umbriel, dude.
Like
You
if,
love that
like if you
darkness.
can straight summon like shadow creatures, dude. Or you just always have a shadow wolf like massive just be like chilling with you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just have one insane pet that you summon.
Like, what's that guy's name in Naruto that has the dog?
Oh, dude.
I can't remember his
But he
name.
like can turn into him too.
Fang over Fang! And he like...
Like
Yeah. That's sick. Okay. Okay,
yeah, dude,
bud.
there's sick potential with summoner, dude.
Alright, dude. Anything else? You wanna move on to the last one?
Let's move on to the last one.
Okay. So we just went through Alchemist and Summoner, and the 15th class that we have currently is Shadow Blade. So Shadow Blades are masters of stealth, subterfuge, and shadow magic. They draw their power from shadows in order to blend into the darkness, move silently, and strike swiftly. Shadow Blades possess shadow-based close combat spells. They can manipulate shadows, inflicting debilitating effects, and possess the ability to unleash devastating surprise attacks.
This is what you like.
I love this one, dude. This one's so cool.
So their appearance, shadow blades have a mysterious and elusive presence. They may wear dark, lightweight armor that allows for swift movements and easy concealment. Their appearance may be marked by a cloak or hood that shrouds their features, enhancing their stealthy nature.
They also wear lightweight armor that provides protection without hindering their agility. Their attire is designed to facilitate stealth and mobility, often incorporating dark and sleek materials. Shadow Blades may carry concealed weapons. It's like... or hidden compartments for tools and poisons.
And then their strengths is that they excel in stealth and surprise attacks, utilizing their mastery of shadows and close quarter combat skills. They can infiltrate enemy lines unnoticed and strike with deadly precision. Shadow Blades possess spells and abilities that inflict debuffs, disorient opponents, and manipulate shadows to their advantage.
But they do have a lower defense compared to heavily armored classes, and they rely heavily on their stealth and surprise attacks, which may be rendered less effective if they are detected or face opponents with heightened senses. Shadow Blades may struggle against enemies who possess strong AoE attacks, so area of effect attacks, abilities that reveal their position, or in areas with little to no shadows. So at broad daylight, these guys are pretty limited in their usefulness. Unless you're like maybe like indoors or like in a forest with a lot of shadow cover and things like that.
Shit.
I'm imagining some cool things. So like I don't know if did you ever read Percy Jackson?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Hellhound Mrs. O'Leary that Percy like got as like a friend? Like
You can like summon it?
he could summon it and then shadow travel. He could
Mm.
like travel if he like hopped into a shadow, he could hop out of another shadow like across the world.
That's sick.
I thought that was
It's
really
like
cool.
slime.
I always liked that, yeah.
It's like with the Tempest Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
So sick.
I thought that was sick too. So this Shadowblade class is probably one that if I was playing a game with all of these classes, this would probably be the one that I pick. Just because I love the rogue class. I love like the swift, like being sneaky, being stealthy. Like I think that's super cool. Then the ability to like have the magic as well. And so the Shadowblade class is a mixed class. It has physical power and magical power. And that's kind of a main difference with rogues. And that was kind of a difficult thing to try to figure out. Okay, what's the main difference between rogue and Shadowblade? And it's the magic part. It's the fact that Shadowblades get their power from shadows and they can use the shadows mostly to their advantage. But rogues can really operate 100% fine in like broad daylight as well. Like they can like blend into things. They can be good at like. I feel like they're good at like acting, like kind of like spies.
Mm.
They can be like spies, like a little bit James Bond action.
Shoot. Wear some
Quick
suits.
quick quantum of solace action in the middle of Etheria.
Have you seen those?
No, I actually
Me
haven't.
either.
But yeah, dude, I think this is my favorite class currently, but I think there's so many different options and combos for each of these classes to make just a sick, unique avian.
I know, dude. There's so much potential to work with here that, like, I feel like we're gonna be able to, um, like, tend to like everyone's like wants,
Mm-hmm.
or like if they have an idea, like we can like make it work.
So we tried to make this list well-rounded, a lot of mixed, a lot of physical, a lot of magic classes, but we do want to hear from you guys. Like, what after all the classes: warrior, mage, rogue, berserker, paladin, cleric, sentinel, bard, engineer, monk, marksman, druid, alchemist, summoner, and shadow blade. What are we missing? Is there anything that we need to add or change? Anything that's too busted, too weak? I don't know. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, dude. So the class videos have been kind of short, kind of sweet, but we're trying to make room for the new content. And so basically after this episode, we're gonna be just cranking out new stuff every episode. Fletch and I have to be thinking on our feet and basically using the time that we're on with you guys to be dedicated and to be determined to keep making Avian grow.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a
So
good time.
14 episodes is this one, 14th. 2 weeks of working hard. Or is it hardly working? I don't know. Is what we're doing hardly working? I mean, who's to say? Not us. Because we're going to keep grinding. We're just going to keep just relentless, just continual progress. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Just iron sharpens iron out here, bud.
We're just out here forging.
Our nose to
Spark.
the grinding stone.
Your nose is to the grindstone, my nose is to the whetstone.
Mine is
It's
just
like this. Wait, that's a real thing though. Once you see the third season, the Swordsmith Village arc in Demon Slayer, this guy's just like forging this sword against this stone, just like sharpening it ceaselessly.
what I saw the part where he had to like go find it or something.
Well, dude, this
And
this guy,
he fought like the little puppet.
yeah, this upper rank demon is trying to stop this swordsmith from. He's just continually just trying to like make this sword amazing, and he has such good determination. And the guy's like getting slashed and stuff on his back, but he just keeps grinding the sword. He just keeps grinding it, and then his eye gets taken out, and he's like this. He just won't stop. Like I'm like, dude, you're literally gonna die. Like, what is it gonna do if you just keep going? But dude, you'll see. Oh boy, you'll see. Back to reality real quick. Sorry, I was getting off on a sword whetstone
You're going
tangent.
into back to your stoic times.
Back to stoic realities. So yeah, guys, I think that's an episode right there, bud. What do you think?
I think this is a good time. Cut it here for the end of classes, and next episode we'll kind of pick up and that's where we'll kind of start fresh and start designing.
Can't wait to smell the freshness. All right, guys, good stuff. Thanks for listening in. Make sure you leave some comments, suggestions, feedback, criticisms, anything you got, throw it at us. We can handle it, okay? All right. All right, bud. You. Good
All right,
stuff.
you.
All right, bud. See you, bud.
See, but